Last week, new Fed Chairman Kevin Warsh surprised markets with an immediate and explicit commitment to price stability. The common narrative is that the Fed has a dual mandate: maximum employment and stable prices, with stable prices defined as 2% inflation, a target the Fed hasn't delivered on in 5 years. Warsh made clear in the Fed's policy statement and in his first press conference that the Fed would deliver on that mandate. There's a high bar for rate hikes, but the Fed can change tune quickly, and a Fed that's less tolerant of inflation is more likely to raise interest rates. This week, new inflation data will add another layer to this story. On Thursday, the PCE price index for May will show us what was going on with inflation in the month that energy prices likely peaked. Spot gasoline hit $4.50 in early May and has declined sharply since. Importantly, investors will be watching for what happened outside of energy prices. In the month that inflation peaked, was inflation also running hot in core services categories, or did it stay subdued? That's probably the biggest question investors will be watching as everyone tries to figure out if this year's energy supply shock was temporary or if it caused lasting damage to inflation. In that same report, we'll also see personal income and spending data for May. Household spending has held up, but income growth has been slower. The result has been a declining personal saving rate, yet another sign that households may not be doing as well as the headline numbers suggest, especially after accounting for inflation. Lastly, also on Thursday, we'll hear from New York Fed President John Williams, who is also vice chairman of the interest rate setting Federal Open Market Committee. Kevin Warsh came out swinging in favor of price stability, suggesting rate hikes are a real possibility. But interest rates are set by a committee of 12. And John Williams' remarks will be the first time that we'll hear if other committee members share Chairman Warsh's new views. So, things to watch this week: inflation data, personal income and spending, and New York Fed President Williams.
The views expressed are solely those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the views of First Citizens Bank and Trust Company or any of its affiliates. This material is for informational purposes only and is not intended to be an offer, recommendation, or solicitation to purchase or sell specific investment strategy, any security, or insurance product, and should not be construed as legal, tax, or accounting advice. Please consult with your legal or tax advisor regarding the particular facts and circumstances of your situation prior to making any financial decision. While we believe that the information presented is from reliable sources, we do not represent, warrant, or guarantee that it is accurate or complete. Many companies referenced in this content are independent third parties and are not affiliated with First Citizens Bank and Trust Company. All third-party trademarks referenced, including logos, trade names, service marks, and icons, remain the property of their respective owners. Your investments in securities and insurance products and services are not insured by the FDIC or any other federal government agency and may lose value. They are not deposits or other obligations of or guaranteed by any bank or bank affiliate and are subject to investment risks, including possible loss of the principal amounts invested. Past performance is no guarantee of future results. Estimates of future performance are based on assumptions that may not be realized. This material is not a solicitation of any offer to buy or sell any security or other financial instrument or to participate in any trading strategy. Diversification does not guarantee a profit or protect against loss in a declining financial market. First Citizens Wealth is a marketing brand of First Citizens Bankshares Incorporated, a bank holding company. The following affiliates of First Citizens Bankshares Incorporated are the entities through which First Citizens Wealth products are offered. Brokerage products and services are offered through First Citizens Investor Services Incorporated, FCIS, a registered broker-dealer, member FINRA, and SIPC. Advisory services are offered through First Citizens Investor Services Incorporated, First Citizens Asset Management Incorporated, and SVB Wealth LLC, all SEC-registered investment advisors. Certain brokerage and advisory products and services may not be available from all investment professionals, in all jurisdictions, or to all investors. Insurance products and insurance are offered through First Citizens Investor Services Incorporated, a licensed insurance agency. Banking, lending, trust products and services, and certain insurance products and services are offered by First Citizens Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender and First Citizens Delaware Trust Company. For more information about First Citizens Bankshares Incorporated, its subsidiaries, and its investment professionals, visit www.firstcitizens.com/wealth/disclosures.